when the week is coming to an end, and only two buds can save it. CJ, indie author. Gray, gamer dad. They alone have what it takes to rescue your weekend. Bringing together the power of games, books, interviews, and more before it's too late. At week's end.
All right. Inaugural episode. Welcome to episode 1. My name is CJ Amato, and with me is my pal,
Top GG Gaming here, aka the Dreymeister Dreyorama.
how we doing
The
today,
Dre
good
Dale.
sir?
Hanging in there. Long week, work week. Teaching the little one how to potty train, and it's been an absolute adventure and a nightmare and interesting.
That's the dad gamer's life.
That's
right
the
there.
dad gamer's life, man. And other than that, got my wife. We're watching Multiplicity. Oh shit! Spells multiplying like my hairline right there. Jeez.
There's
Louise.
you want to talk about hairlines? Are we going to get into actual
no,
hairline conversations? The Lost Society of a
The Lost
great
Society.
Once, it was once a great thriving society.
A
It's now
mighty
just a remnant
empire.
shadow. Multiplicity, you made your girl watch,
Multiplicity.
and how did she
then
handle that?
She loved it. She actually cracked up a lot. She liked it. You know, if anybody who hasn't seen it, check it out. It's
Michael
it's old
Keaton?
Michael Keaton, 1997.
All right, give me the plot pitch. All right, if nobody has seen Multiplicity, tell me
Okay.
what it's about. Let's go.
One guy, construction, doesn't have enough of himself and has to make multiples of himself, but each self is a different character of himself. And he makes a whole bunch of clones, and then maybe the clones make some clones, and then how does that turn out? We don't exactly know.
And hijinks ensue.
Oh,
We all
man,
know what it's like to feel like you don't have enough of yourself, not enough
Yes.
time in the day to do shit. But
Yes,
yeah,
and here's a controversial one. Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie.
Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie.
We made her watch Lethal Weapon 1. And after watching it now for maybe, I don't know, a few dozen times, come to the conclusion it's more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard.
Ooh, there's a controversial opinion. Die Hard takes place on Christmas. You know,
So does
now
Lethal
who has the
Weapon.
machine gun? Ho ho ho! It's got everything.
Yes.
It's got all the Christmas accoutrements.
Yes. I mean, it's crazy Mel Gibson. You know? Buttered sausage. Talk
I'm
about
trying
buttered
to remember
sausage.
more scenes from Lethal Weapon that involved Christmas.
What do you mean? The whole thing is set at Christmas. The beginning, he has to pick up a Christmas tree. Remember? He's picking up cocaine, the yayo. He has to pick. It's in a Christmas tree lot.
He is trying to pick. See, it's all set up in Los Angeles, so without
Yes,
the
all Los
snow-
Angeles.
Without
He even
snow, you really lose a lot about a Christmas movie.
the Christmas tree's there. The decorations are there. He fights. What's his name? Buttered sausage. What's his name?
Gary Busey, the man.
Gary Busey. They do a
Buttered
humongous.
Talk about
They have
buttered
yeah. They do a humongous fight in the front with a Christmas tree and reindeer and a Santa Claus. And
That's right. I forgot about that.
the whole movie is Christmassy to some extent, except in California Christmassy. And that's another one. Now I'm having her go through Lethal Weapon 1, 2, 3.
That's a good one. Wow, as soon as it starts hitting Joe Pesci era, 2 is good. 2 is still good. Light on the Leo is fine. Once we start getting into 3,
I know,
and he's got
3's
the
rough.
bleached blonde hair, now we're getting into 4, and we got Chris Rock, and they fuck you with their cell phones. They fuck you with the cell phones.
Jet Li. Jet
Becomes
Li's
a little
big,
too-
big,
hang on,
big
hang
first
on.
appearance.
And he stands there in the rain, all silhouetted. Now,
Now, mind you, Riggs, well, not Riggs, Murtaugh, should I say, in that movie, he's only 41. I'm 40. Now I understand what he says.
You just gave me bone-chilling curls.
I'm too old for this shit.
Murtaugh is 41 years old.
41 years old in the first movie, and he's already saying he's too old for this.
Just gave me. I got the shakes. I got the shakes. Wow.
I want to say, I don't know what Mel Gibson's character was in there. Riggs, I think he's in his late 20s, maybe early 30s, somewhere around there.
Absolutely terrifying.
Murtaugh was 41 years old, brother.
I got another unsung Christmas movie for you. Ready? Batman Returns.
Okay,
Everybody's forgetting.
That's a
Nobody
good
adds
bet.
that
That's a Christmas
Nobody
movie.
adds-
That's like Nightmare Before Christmas movie.
Everybody adds Nightmare
Is
Before
Nightmare Before
Christmas
Christmas a Christmas movie?
or a
or a
Halloween movie. It's a Thanksgiving movie, right in between.
So I got her on, and mind you, she's 5 years younger than me. So I'm introducing her a lot of movies she hasn't seen. Right now, she's watching Encino Man.
Wow.
Wheeze the juice. Wheeze the juice. Wheeze the juice.
That's a good movie.
Encino Man,
Fraser.
Brandon Fraser.
The second time he plays something of a jungle man, right? Now, well, I guess not. Caveman.
George of the Jungle.
Man. Right,
George
similar-
of the
similar
Jungle,
kind of
brother.
gangler. George.
Yeah.
George of the Jungle.
George.
Strong as he
George.
can be. Ah. Watch out for that tree. It's a good movie.
So that's it,
That
man.
was during the Mummy era. You got to make her watch the Mummy. Have she seen the Mummy yet?
Oh yes, no, she's seen all the mummies. We got the mummies down. We've been on Tubi trying to find movies of the 90s and late 80s that she hasn't seen or gotten around to seeing. But that's about it. On gaming news, haven't really been playing too much, unfortunately, of my Marvel rivals. But cool, I got to get back into a little Helldivers. ODST is coming to Helldivers.
Very exciting. Finally,
Xbox
the Xbox
launch,
Bros
maybe
get to
we'll
join in on the fun. Gonna be a good
Spoiler
time.
alert, we might be having some interviews with some fellow Helldivers.
Very, very cool. Stay tuned for
Well,
that.
we'll
That's going
stay
to be
tuned
very,
for
very
that, guys.
exciting.
We got something coming.
Helldivers was a fun game when it first came out, man. I've been
Well-
sorely lacking. I haven't played on in a very, very long time. I wanted to fight the Illuminates, but the game kind of lost me. I have
gotta
to
come-
say, I was an early adopter. I was on
I
that game
know,
before
I
you
know,
were. I was
I
begging
know.
you all to jump on back in
I
the
know.
beginning, back in the early days of the good fight. But yeah, the game kind of lost me. I'm very excited to kind of jump back in.
We'll do it. I'm ready to jump in, man. So how about you, CJ? What are we up to on the greater day of the week's end?
Oh, greater day at the week. This week has been a fun week. Everything has been going good. Keeping up my writing. I've been working on with somebody, hopefully bringing new life to my audiobook and bringing a whole new musical presentation to my audiobook. So stay tuned for that. We got more things in the work. Starting a new podcast. On the channel, I had my first interview with a fantastic pizzeria of Patrizia's of Hicksville in Long Island, New York. New York, a
Good.
place which you ran away from and ditched to run away to a beautiful new state. But we're going to digress. We'll have that conversation another time. But a lot
hot
of
out
good
there.
things are coming. Don't say that. It's not nice out here. Feels like summer's already over. How quickly it just gets turned off. It's August. What happened? I used to remember being a kid and summer lasting until the second week of September. But no, living
June
in New
baby.
York. I'm a September baby, so my birthday was always like that sign.
School
of-
started already by your birthday. We're already
Yeah.
back in school. We're like, no, I don't want to be here,
I
Mom.
don't want to be here.
I
I
don't
want
wanna
to stay
be-
home and bake cookies with you. No. Got stuck, got dragged, hated every second of it. The adult life ain't treating that much better, so in hindsight, wish I can go back. It was so much fun. Good old days, hanging out with the boys, hanging out, rocking out. I remember the first time I got invited to the boys to go hang out, and I got introduced to heavy metal for the first time. Everybody kept joking around with me. The metal. Everyone kept joking around with me. They're like, you've heard Metallica, right? And I'm like, what? They're like, Metallica, the Black Album. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And we had a buddy who completely quieted the entire room, grabbed that album, slid it into the record player, and played it from front to back. And forever, my life has changed. So, yes, I remember the good old days of the heavy metal and all the good times we had.
Oh, yes. All right. What about on the gaming front? Are we rocking any games? I know you were doing Cyberpunk. I want to see the Cyberpunk.
I started my journey in Cyberpunk. There was a crazy new update that just came out recently, so I guess I have to jump back in this. Yes, but I was 3 episodes in. Gonna jump on that very, very soon. I promised my boy Dre that once we launched our podcast, I'd get back into my gaming, back into my streaming. Keep on the lookout for that stuff on my private channel. But
Come
yes,
on.
everything is going good. I would throw that back at you, saying, how's the streaming going? Get me excited about Sir Henry
man.
and the next games we're going to be playing.
Henry, I come, Kyan. It's the baby thing, and life has been taking me for a loop on that. I am trying, man. I need to get back to streaming. I need to get back to gaming. I need to get back to what I love. But for now, trying to focus on some other things.
So tell me, Dre, what launched your streaming? What was the first game that brought you to the platform and you said, okay, I'm going to...
StarCraft 2.
Go ahead. Oh, that's not what I was expecting what you were saying. I said streaming. I didn't say playing. You started
Well, the first
streaming on StarCraft 2?
time I started, yep. It was Justin TV. I actually tried for a while to stream StarCraft and become a professional streaming StarCraft player, and then I couldn't do it. First off, the anxiety of being on stream. It was hard. Setting up it, you had to have like XSplit, and you needed all these other programs to get streamed. Like now you got like Streamlabs, OBS, a bunch of other ones that were easy. Back then it was hard. It was Justin TV, and then eventually Twitch bought them out, and it went from Justin to Owned, and then this whole collaboration between the two of them made what Twitch is kind of now. But StarCraft 2 was the game that got me watching streams, number one, and wanting to be a part of it. Guys like In Control, Jeff In Control Robinson, EG Idra, most of the guys from EG, Dongray Gu. I mean, you can go all these Korean StarCrafters. I used to watch GSL. I used to watch the Pro Leagues. I used to watch MLG when MLG was still playing video games. The house that Halo builds, the house that eventually StarCraft took over, and then StarCraft kind of drops the ball on being the streaming game that everybody was, watching and playing, and the most competitive esport, that's going into esports stuff. But no, it would be StarCraft 2, man. StarCraft 2 was the biggest thing that got me into Twitch.
I have to be 100% honest with you. When I was younger and we were all boys back then, and I used to sit on you guys and watch you all play StarCraft, I couldn't fucking take any second of sitting there with you clicking. And what was that called back then?
APM, actions per minute.
You guys were just pressing buttons. There was nothing there.
It was the same 3. It was the same 3 buttons to keep the fingers, and then after like 20 minutes in, you start your state of the game was a big one. StarCraft 2, state of the game. A lot of those guys, ItMe JP, they were the first ones to start doing something similar to this, but it would be about StarCraft, and it was not many gaming guys out there doing that. It was either you were a pro gamer, and that was the main guys who tended to stream on Twitchers, the guys up and coming, like like I said, most of the guys at that time, and then all the Korean players started streaming, and it was getting a lot of popularity. But that was one of my favorite things to watch, was State of the Game live, and it would just talk about the state of StarCraft, state of gaming, mostly StarCraft. And then I would say the one that really put the coup de gosh on StarCraft besides themselves was Dota 2.
Again, outside my world and outside my realm of gaming and all that stuff. So
Valve is the masters of making fun games to some extent with that.
Valve is truly, was the master of making games. Again, I haven't played Half-Life Alyx, so I'm not going to sit and chime in and say that.
I heard on VR, it's very nice.
I heard very good things as well, and I've avoided it, so I haven't seen anything, and I've tried my hardest to stay away from it. The Portals, the Half-Lives, we've had this conversation. Half-Life 2 is just a personal favorite of mine. I absolutely adore that game. I play it once a year.
Versus Doom 3.
That's coming soon. We will have that conversation. Please vote down below. Do you like Half-Life 2? Do you like Doom 3? Both came out.
Who had the better launch?
We'll get it. What's the better game?
Better graphics card that came out at the time.
That will stay tuned for the next episode. We will have our first versus Half-Life 2 versus Doom 3.
Yes. But yeah, man, that was the big game.
We've had some sad news recently. We've had some losses in the world of pop culture. We lost Ozzy recently. We lost Hulk Hogan. Brother, we lost Ozzy. And, you know, Mama, I'm coming home. And yeah, it's been there you go. Wearing the Sabbath.
Last tour I went to go see them, man, with 13.
Although there's an argument to be said, who is better, Ronnie James Dio or Ozzy Osbourne? There's going
for
to
Black
be,
Sabbath.
There
for
might
Black
be
Sabbath?
a versus. There might be a versus.
Yeah, I would. That's a good versus. That's a good versus because Mob Rules is one of the absolute.
I might have to take
And
Dio.
then and then you got the Dehumanizer, and that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I mean, Black Sabbath is Ozzy and Ozzy is Black Sabbath, but we'll see. That's a debate for another day.
For another day, another time.
But besides that, the second game that got me honestly re-streaming after 2008, 2009 I was streaming, and then it's been up to now, 2025,
Which
was
would be
the mighty Elden Ring. And this man right here is the one who's been beating me over the head to play Elden Ring because I did not like Dark Souls 1. I played Dark Souls 2, did not like that one either. And I was like, nope, these games are not for me. I can't play it. I will not play it. I will not touch it.
I have a little fairy tale to tell our viewers and guests. So allow me to spin a web and bring you back in time. So there was a little time ago. Oh goodness, wow, must be like 3 years now. Ooh, whenever Elden Ring released, I became captivated by the game. My first Souls-like experience, completely. I was not a fan of the genre, just like everybody else. Found them too rigid, too hard, too deep of a barrier entry to get into. Right, but just like the hype, just like the build, Elden Ring seemed amazing, seemed breathtaking. Watching dudes like Jacksepticeye play it, and I was like, all right, you know what? I gotta stop watching videos. I have to play this. The game absorbed me, from the lore to the atmosphere, to the environment, to the exploration, to the combat, to the boss fights. Everything about Elden Ring is superb. And just like my experiences in the past, just like with my buddy Dre, who has done this to me several times in my life, where he has sat me down and said, you need to play this game. This game will change your life. The first Mass Effect, Witcher 2. So we have had our experiences together where you have shed the light for me. So I was like, you know what? I want to return this favor to my buddy, my dear friend. He's going to play this game, and he is going to love it. I purchased the game for him, sent him the code. He plays, drum roll please, and he hated it. Made fun of me at
I was like, this is Elden boring. Who plays this? What is this?
I forgot
Elden boring. But I didn't play the single player. We did do some co-op thing we installed. We were trying to. It wasn't just the base game.
We tried to do the co-op experience. I selfishly kind of wanted to experience the game with you. So the game got shelved,
for a while.
For a good old while. And then I don't know what possessed you. What gave you that itch to throw it back on for that first time and actually go live with it?
Honestly, it was the feeling, if I'm going to do something like this, I'm going to try to make it entertaining. And then obviously I started getting back into streaming, how easy it started to be to kind of put this stuff together and to kind of do the streaming aspect of it. There's a couple of other streamers that I started watching. They were playing Elden Ring, and I'm like, all right, let me give it a chance. And he's been CJ's been telling me forever, dude, just try it. So I'm like, all right, if I'm going to do it, let's just make it a big thing. And I put a whole plethora of streams together for it. I actually, the guys that came in as Elden Ring people who were watching me stream, other players, like the community was absolutely superb. Out of most games, I did not feel like that you got bullied. Yeah, one or two troll guys get good. Yeah, don't use this, or you use illusions. Yeah,
Secret down below.
Secret down below, but that comes with the territory of streaming. You're gonna have people trolling you, putting gnarly and nasty comments about it. But most of the people who came in for Elden Ring and to watch, and it's all on my channel. I should have the VODs there on YouTube still of the old one, which some of the old ones are awful to watch because when I first started streaming, I didn't really know what I was doing. but they got better throughout time, and it was probably one of the so good of an experience that I bought the expansion.
Shadows of the Erdtree was absolutely fantastic.
But yes,
it was hard.
But it was hard. Comparison to that first part through.
This guy,
it broke me.
That you don't have to play Elden Ring to beat
No.
the game. You can have other people do it for you. Didn't even beat it with a summons. It was purely other people.
Dude, towards the end of the game, I was like, I'm done. My brain just started cooking. I'm like, I can't, and I just was bringing in other people. But that kind of was the fun aspect, was to play with, other players and be able to share that with other people who are very passionate and really good builds at the game. Even you came in a handful of times, helped me out, showed me like, hey man, check out this trick. Hey man, let me take you just through the dungeon because these rolling wheels are just crushing your body every 5 seconds. And I'm like, the baby's pulling on this shirt. I'm trying to play. I'm like, So
struggles of being a dad gamer.
The struggles were real with that. And honestly, here's the thing. I have not gotten since Elden Ring the same level of high, if you want to say, by playing other games.
Let's hope everybody comments and we'll get Dre to play Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2.
If you guys want to see that, it's abusive.
Come on,
that's
let's
abusive.
go.
Soulborn. That's abuse.
Let's get Top to play these games. Let's go.
But see, here's the thing. There's no help. I can't ask the people to come into the rooms and help me like I did it with the other game.
Yes,
you can with the other ones?
There's public summons, absolutely. And there's still plenty of people playing those games. Truth be told, I would have not survived my first few playthroughs without the help of the community. Dark Souls has one of the best communities out there, truly. We have our trolls, we have our invaders who come in and grief. And
which I do like.
It's a part of the fun, it's a part of the game where you
have
other people that come in, they're able to do that. Sometimes you get invaded and they don't even attack you. I've had invaders come in and drop items for me. They've seen me low on health. They're like, all right, we're going to give this guy a little pass. I'm going to drop you a little something to help you out here. Fantastic.
It's nice.
And then hopefully we work our way up. I don't know how we're going to do it because it's not on PC, but Dre needs to play Bloodborne.
Wait, it's not PC?
It is not on PC. This is an argument. This is a huge
blasphemy.
Blasphemy ain't the word. We're so far behind the argument. It's not even funny. We should almost stop asking for it. Yeah, it's almost like within the community at this point now, it's almost become a joke. Sony is ignoring Bloodborne. They're ignoring the fan base. I get it. Like, why try to put all this effort into a game that they're only going to sell maybe 3 million copies of, and that's considered a failure to Sony. But digress. Somehow, some way, I don't know how it's possible, get this man a PlayStation. We need to make him play Bloodborne.
I will get a PlayStation for Grand Theft Auto 6. Well,
then when that happens, this man needs to play Bloodborne. Probably, if there was a contender, if there was a single contender to my favorite game ever made, which is, it's most likely Bloodborne. Mass Effect 2 is probably my favorite game.
These are. We're going down the rabbit hole on that one, brother.
Well, you got to do this thing. We're going to do this
That's
thing.
A versus right there.
This is our favorite games, and we'll try to go back and forth with them. But Bloodborne, to me, the lore, the atmosphere, the gameplay, there is truly nothing like it. Please comment below. Let Dre know he has no idea anything about Bloodborne. He's not.
If you guys want to watch me get abused.
It's not, oh, yes, please. Let's go.
I was getting abused in Elden Ring, man. That game is like anxiety driven to the max.
Actually do our co-op run that I always wanted to do.
Yes.
There's a lot of that game you didn't see. There's a lot of corners to that game that's undiscovered. Hopefully we can get that going again. Yes.
I'm ready to get back into the streaming. Ready to continue my Henry journey. Continue some more Helldivers.
The audience know who doesn't know. Who's Henry? What's Henry?
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. If you don't know who Henry is an English lad who's living in Bohemia and he slays wizards and wizards. No.
Now tell me, what was the big difference between Game 1 and Game 2? Was there any big leaps of involvement?
I mean, overall gameplay, world gameplay, the environment, just the world feels alive. It's like Skyrim without fantasy, but with a ton of extra stuff. Like, right, the base Skyrim game was kind of empty, right? Oh, buy horse armor, buy expansions. You know, this game is already
Oh, day one
jam-packed
DLC?
with...
No day one
Yeah.
Horse Armor?
I bought Horse Armor when it came
Oh,
to the
so
PlayStation. Xbox
did
360,
I.
brother. I
We were
remember
part of-
$4.99. Yes, we were that. Look at that, dude, Horse Armor.
That's a
And
buy
I bought it. Every expansion for the 360. Wound up rebuying that game and then buying it again. It's just I've bought too many copies of the Elden Scrolls, of Elden Rings, of
Oh god,
too many
how many
copies.
copies of Skyrim do I own? How many copies of Mass Effect did I buy on system, on PC? Oh my
I have the special edition Oblivion, the Mass Effect tins. Hoping I still have them.
the days of physical.
I'm gonna bring those physical. We're gonna do it on the next one. I will show those old school tins.
Nice.
I still have all the old tins from Mass Effect 1 to
exciting.
3, Gears of War, when they used to come out with these big
Bring
Xbox 3s. Bring it! So that's a very underrated Xbox 360 game to
I'm
some
pretty
extent.
sure
People-
it was rated.
It
Pretty
was
sure
it was
quite
rated. People kind of forgot about it. It's
Around
kind
me
of
are familiar faces.
That
Do you
first
remember
game
that
was-
commercial. Do you
I
remember
did.
that commercial with that song?
did.
That worn out faces, worn
The
out
last-
faces. That
last
commercial
console, man.
sold me.
It's the last console I ever owned.
360 was the last console you ever owned.
I had 360 and then a Nintendo GameCube, and I've not had a console since. Never bought a PS3, never got an Xbox One, I never got an Xbox, whatever they have now, I never got a PlayStation 4, never got a PlayStation 5.
That red
Nope.
ring of death ever get you?
Yes. And I actually learned how to fix that. That wasn't the first time. PlayStation 2, when it launched, and it was the big block, used to have their eyes in the middle of the disc move and never recenter. You had to open the whole console up, readjust the eye height so it could find it. I used to have to modify my old PlayStation 2, and then the Xbox 360 was the same way. It had the thermal paste issue, cooling issue. I opened it up. You had to one time wrap it in towels to heat it up and then take it off, because then that would make the thermal paste heat up enough where it would do all kinds of tricks to get past the red ring. Awful. That's kind of stayed away from consoles. You know, for a while I've been PC gamer. So 1998, got the first Dell computer, Diablo 2, Age of Empires 2. You know, those were my big games that I played for most of my childhood, was Diablo 2. Then the next big time I bought another PC was during the Doom 3 Half-Life 2 launch, when they came with their graphics cards, and I'm gonna keep bringing that up.
So this guy, who at the time lived in Staten Island, nowhere near a palm tree, right? Very far from palm trees, actually. And he invites me over, and I come into his room back in the old days, right? We're teenagers.
Yeah.
He's like, I need you to play this game. Puts a pair of headphones on me, sits me down, Doom 3 starts. Okay. I'm used to games at this point. All right, we're in outer space. We're landing on Mars. I'm fine. I'm right at home. We're good. We're walking
Base Doom
around.
3. No flashlight
vanilla-
mods.
vanilla
The dark.
Doom 3.
Yeah, this was not modded up and
And
refixed and patched.
Whispers.
Oh,
All
man.
of a sudden, you start to hear the whispers. Who's there? What's going on? And the atmosphere of that game just pulled me in, soaked me in. And I got him standing over my shoulder, mind you, freaking me out every
Dun, dun,
step of the
dun,
way,
dun, dun.
pulling between
Dun,
flashlight
dun,
and
dun,
gun, popping.
Oh,
And-
man.
all right, I'll give Doom 3 credit. It had the atmosphere. But again, we will get into versus
Half-Life
Half-Life
2
2.
is-
The intro to Half-Life 2
Yes, that's...
to this day is just, the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. And to wake up, Mr. Freeman, wake up and smell the ashes.
Ooh.
Oh,
I mean, the
to this
G-Man.
day gives me
Yeah.
chills.
And you start running into the compound, pick
Welcome
up that can.
to City
Bring-
17.
Remember, he
have
tells you to
been
pick up the
chosen.
can,
Pick up
and
the
then if you
can.
throw the can, at the guard, he goes, "Psh,"
Beat you with the baton.
beat you with the electric baton, baby.
And then you find one of the most one of the most fantastic loves in all of gaming, Alex Vance. Oh, Alex
That's a
Vance.
tough one. We're gonna do the best love in video games.
The best
really?
love interest in video games
Versus.
You're having we're gonna do like a bracket.
I was like best love, Leora to Sony.
Vote down below. Add your favorite love interest in video
Yes.
games, and we're gonna put them all in a bracket, and we're gonna argue them until
For games.
Liara to Sony,
To Sony.
Bastila.
That's it.
Bastila
Yep.
from KOTOR.
I mean, those are both BioWare games, but there's nobody else. You could kind of compete a little bit with some of the Skyrim. People have been obsessed with some of the Skyrim girls. The vampire, I forgot her name. That one.
I don't think I can think of a single love interest.
Yeah, I don't remember their names, to be
Skyrim.
honest with you. But I've seen it a little bit on the internet. But yes, terms of character development. Yeah, Mr. Sony right there. That's
Nobody
it. But
had
we're gonna
much
do a
like
battle.
BioWare back then. That is coming soon. We're gonna do a breakdown battle, like almost like a March Madness kind of thing. So vote down below, add your favorites in. We're gonna find out
Yes.
who's gonna join the conversation.
Any movies? Have you and the wife seen any movies? Any games maybe to get her into a game?
We've been out to the movies a few times lately. Got to go see Superman. Honestly, the more I started sitting on Superman, the more I started thinking about it. I was a little disappointed, initially going in. They changed some stuff with the lore that kind of upset me, but I was finally happy to see just a fun movie again. The more I sat on it, the more it sat well with me, as opposed to the opposite, where kind of walking out of Fantastic Four, I enjoyed myself, but now the more I've sat with that movie, the less I'm enjoying it. They took one of the most feared characters in all of Marvel comics and turned him into a glorified kaiju. I hate to say this, the Eternals did better Celestials than Fantastic Four did.
It's Galactus, baby.
It's Galactus, and I want to see him walking up to the galaxy and shrinking himself slowly until he's about to grab the planet and then shrinks down and lands on it.
If anybody wants to check out a cool cinematic, Marvel Ultimate Alliance for the Xbox 360 had some of the best cutscenes.
What a game!
In a video game.
Ultimate Alliance.
Maybe not
was a fantastic game.
It was.
Being able to customize your own teams, building little players, and then actually having that impact the story where people could die. There was a moment in the story where like Jean can die or Nightcrawler can die. They had some great moments in those games.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance, man. And the cinematics were great. He grabbed it.
When he grabbed the hologram of the planet,
Yes.
that was a hologram though.
That was a hologram,
all right.
I know.
It's all right, but still an amazing Galactus, what a Galactus should be. And this guy basically was thwarted and pushed in. Again, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
You see it a little bit in the trailer. We'll start doing movie reviews as they come out. We'll start going forward and start doing that. But so yeah, Superman. If I had to put a rating on it at this point, sitting with it for a few weeks now, I'd put it at like a 6 out of 10. A little bit above
6 out of
average.
10, okay.
Very enjoyable. Very
Definitely
enjoyable.
not beating Henry Cavill's Superman.
Well, okay, Henry is a better Superman. The argument is Man of Steel a better movie than James Gunn's Superman. I would say yes, just because the action, the cinematic view of Zack Snyder. You can argue what you want. I have my gripes with Zack Snyder. His movies are gorgeous. They look gorgeous. The cinematography of it all, absolutely stunning. He took the wrong approach. He was the wrong man to do Superman. But now the argument is James Gunn the right man to do Superman, and I would say no as well. They both lost the plot. They both lost with the fundamental of what makes Superman Superman. Now, James Gunn's Superman got it a little bit more right on the lighthearted nature of the character. The actor who portrayed Superman actually did a really good job. I like him.
Okay.
But and again, I know the movie's not for me. It's for the young TikTok generation, and we're not that. We're not that. But to handle the material well, Crypto annoyed me to no bitter end. He started out kind of adorable. I'm a dog lover, but for them to make a dog annoy me in a movie takes a lot. The dog annoyed me. Superman needed to be saved way too many times. And yeah, I truly hope going forward that they can tighten it up. And you better not mess up Batman. They're apparently doing 2 Batman, so we're gonna get a sequel to Robert Pattinson's Batman, which I really like. Robert Pattinson's
that was good.
Batman.
That was a good one. I did like
Good
it.
It was a good Batman.
it was a
I
good Batman.
finally got Detective Batman. All I wanted was Detective Batman. And I'm gonna say something maybe that might be a little controversial. I go back and watch the Dark Knight trilogy, and I can't stand the fight choreography. The fighting of that movie is garbage. He has this weird turning, jerking motion to his fighting. It is horrible.
But
go
is
back
it
and
because
rewatch
of his armor?
You
If
can
you look at
argue
his
that
armor
all you want.
is all chain kind of
It is horrible.
right,
It
because
is
even Michael
horrible.
Keaton's Batman, he couldn't move his neck, so that's why he always was like.
Correct, but Michael Keaton had a brawler aspect about him. Yes, he
Yes.
had more of a rigid nature. You know what? I'm going to say this. Ben Affleck is my favorite Batman. That bruiser, the warehouse.
I can see it. I see it. I can see it. But
The
man,
greatest
Michael
moment of
Keaton,
cinema.
oof.
The greatest moment of cinema of Batman is that warehouse scene from Batman v Superman. That one
yes.
warehouse sequence.
Men are brave. Men are brave.
Yeah, I don't like the dialogue. I don't love the dialogue of that movie. I'm not going to say I'm going to defend the dialogue.
Look at him.
Do you bleed? Yeah, I'm not going to defend the dialogue or the voice or any of that aspect. But that warehouse scene, chef's kiss. That warehouse scene is amazing.
I'll give you that. I'll give you there's aspects of it, you know. Same thing with The Dark Knight. You know me, I was not a big Christian Bale guy.
The voice
Not
doesn't
exactly.
bother me as much as everybody else. I know everybody hates the
Yeah,
voice.
I'm not a fan of his voice. I think the villains overshadow him. I think Bane in the 3rd movie. Well, that whole
Bane
character
overshadows him.
overshadows him, and then obviously Heath Ledger's
Ledger,
Joker
obviously.
is the one. But even Bane is fairly good. Was it Tom
I
Hardy?
want to know how I got these scars. Like, his performance is just... My father was a drinker and a fiend.
Ooh.
One night he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it. He comes at me with the knife, and he says, "Why so serious?" He sticks the knife in my mouth. "Why so serious?"
I love it. You got the voice down pretty good there,
I
bud.
fucking love that movie. I messed it up a little bit. Love
No,
that
it's okay.
fucking movie. Heath Ledger's performance is untouched. Greatest villain performance of all kind. Match me. Try to top it. I don't see it anywhere.
No, there's not many who can in the Batman series.
Khan from The Shadow. Greatest villain of all time.
Ooh, Khan from the Shadow? You put him, I mean, I would even put Jack Nicholson's Joker is pretty up there.
Well,
For the time that was, now that's for the time given. You gotta remember, he goes to shake a man's hand and electrocutes him to death while laughing. And then he bursts into fire. I remember being a kid going into that like, whoa.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Exactly. You want to get nuts? You know, like
That scene always kind of bothered me, like when Keaton blows up like that, even as a Bruce
snaps.
Wayne. I don't know, man. Okay, like when I was younger, yeah, Batman. You know, Tim Burton's Batman. I loved it when I was younger.
All right, Returns is
Return is way
questionable,
better.
but
No, Return
Really?
on rewatch.
it's
is way
more
better. Nicholson makes the
cartoony.
movie. Nicholson makes the movie. You take those Joker scenes out again, the Vicky Vale stuff, the Knox stuff. It's weird. The movie is freaking
It's a little
weird.
bit weird. It's a little bit
And
weird.
again, he's not the best Bruce Wayne. I mean, he might be a great Batman. Might be a little controversial. Keaton is not the best Bruce Wayne.
I can't name one.
Bale has the best Bruce Wayne. Christian Bale
Christian
has the best
Bale
Bruce Wayne.
has the.
That's
I
the
can see
best
it
Bruce
because
Wayne.
he's kind
Live
of like
action,
the
live action.
playboy, philanthropist, you know, kind of Tony Stark.
That whole thing where I'm going to buy this hotel and like he.
I don't know, the
played,
dark gothic cinema of that first one, the way his mansion looked with all the stuff. The movie had a darker undertone. That first movie, it was darker. Everything, the way architecture was, it was gothic, or it was it almost looked like that back there. It was a gothic dark. He falls off. He dies. Joker dies. The only other one who does die is Penguin in the second movie. You know,
They
because
all
obviously
die.
Not Michelle Pfeiffer.
No, then they stop after that. Well, she had her little. They added that in late.
Michelle
They
Pfeiffer.
added that late into post. Now she had one life
Come on,
left.
I
one life,
don't think
one life to
there's
live.
a single young boy who didn't see that and was like. Now, sometimes it is nostalgia. You know, because I am an old.
It's hard
man.
to go back without those fog-covered lenses.
It is. Sometimes it is.
Is there a movie
Sometimes
you
it
went back
is.
to watch and just kind of went, "Geez,
Oh,
the hell was I thinking?"
recently I can't even remember. Like, there's a bunch of bad floppers like that, right? Like, you could go Double Dragon was poop, Warriors of Virtue was poop. A lot of these older, Mortal Kombat 2.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah, Annihilation.
What the hell were they thinking?
What other movies from those times I look back and I'm like, damn, how the hell did I watch that? Even some of the old, we ain't gonna go into Van Damme movies, but some of the old Van Damme movies, kind of cheesy.
Bloodsport,
Yeah.
great.
No, I can't say.
Kickboxer, great.
Similar to Bloodsport though,
Well,
but
then they start losing me a little bit after
Yeah.
that one.
Double Impact, where it's Van Damme with Van Damme in a Van Damme movie.
I don't think I've seen Double Impact.
Double Impact is him and his brother. It's like
Van Damme has a brother?
Van Damme is his own twin brother.
Wait a
They
minute.
green screen Van Damme and Van Damme.
There's a movie
you
that
have-
has a double dose of Van Damme?
Double dose of Van Damme.
All right, time
Yep.
out. Pitch this to me. All right. There we go. We got a Van
Two-
Damme movie with a double
Yes.
dose of Van Damme.
Double
Give me
Van
the-
Dams.
Give me the plot summary.
So the
Full-
beginning
full
is
spoilers. How old is this
they're
movie? We're talking about an ancient movie,
1980
all right,
something.
full
probably.
full
This is-
spoiler alert. Go.
So
Pitch
the beginning
this.
is it's two kids and they're separated at birth. One goes to a rich family and one goes to the like Chinese or Tibetan underground, and he becomes kind of like a criminal. Where the other brother is more on the California, like, ew, dude, California kind of person. But they have to team up to make a double impact.
Van
to
Damme
revenge,
brothers have to team up.
to revenge their family's death. Avenge
Double
their family's
dose of the
death.
Van Damme. How do we distinguish the Van Dams? Well, obviously they're twins.
One has regular hair and the other has slicked back hair. It's black and it's slick. And he looks more like, I'm evil. Ah, I can't do his voice, but he's more like the bad guy. Now there was one more movie I liked the Van Dams, and I don't remember. He was like an old man with the cane, and he had to go fight in an arena, and they had to steal a big golden dragon. Oh, dude, I forgot the name of it. I wish I can remember the name right now. If anybody remembers, they was trying to steal a big golden dragon. It was old Van Damme. He's sitting at a bar, and like these punks come in. He beats them up with a cane, and then he remembers a flashback of trying to steal this dragon in a like a Mortal Kombat style tournament. It's not.
No.
It's The Quest. The Quest. That's what it was called. The Quest.
I remember
The
seeing
Quest.
that on the shelf at Blockbuster.
Quest.
It is just his face on the cover. I
Yes.
walked by that cassette.
Good movie.
How many times in my life I walked directly by that cassette and never
Good.
picked
It's
it
a
up?
good movie. Good movie. The Quest.
The good old days of Blockbuster Video.
Oh man.
Never understand the struggle of driving to a store and walking the aisles to pick.
That was the
a
best
movie.
place in the world. Friday, you walk in there, it smelled like popcorn. Dad lets you pick up a game, a kid's movie, and then he'd have his adult movie. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Adult?
That's my
Adult
movie. So yeah,
You,
so
you
like
mean a movie for adults or an
for like
adult
rated rated R, right? Like,
rated R? Okay, that's
Yeah.
not an.
but at the time Blockbuster I was a kid. I was like
The
9,
expression
10 years
adult,
old.
no,
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
The
I know. Yeah.
expression
yes.
adult movie might confuse
No.
some people.
So people, it's for
There was
all
a
of you
section-
people who
There was
aren't
a
as
section
old
with
as us.
beads.
Not in the Blockbuster I went to back in the day. They didn't have
No,
that.
Blockbuster didn't, because Blockbuster was owned by questionable, not questionable,
people.
but Blockbuster was owned by something that did not allow that section. But I didn't have. Well, I did have a Blockbuster, but I had what was called West Coast Videos, and West Coast Videos had that section. The beads hanging in the back with a little sign that said "Adults Only." And as a kid, you watched people walk back there, and when people came out, they were so embarrassed. They were, Bambi, I'm going to take this too. Put this right on top. Okay, I'm going to take these stack.
Bro, I don't remember any of that. Like, yeah, we had Blockbuster, we had an arcade, and then a McDonald's. That was the early the 90s.
Oh God!
Let's not forget the 90s.
Sounds like an ancient time, long ago, long forgotten.
It's a good time though.
It was good times. TGI Fridays, Rock Block of great shows back then. It was good times. Saturday morning.
So yeah, that's what I would do. So Spider-Man, X-Men.
Now.
There was not a kid. You know.
All right. Well, no, you got Spider-Man. You had X-Men. My personal favorite, The Adventures of Batman. Nothing like it.
Oh
Nothing
yes,
like it.
yes,
Nothing was treated more. Go watch that now.
What was that? What was that? WB or was that the other one?
No, that was WB. Back in the.
Because they had two different ones. Two different channels.
WB.
Channel 11 and Channel 9.
No, it was Channel 11. It was WB. Because then they had Superman and they had the Adventures of the Justice League after that. They did Batman Beyond. All those shows absolutely fantastic. Which led into one of the greatest game franchises ever, which is the Arkham franchise, Batman games. Maybe another series we can get Top to play. Make him play all three. Start with Arkham Knight.
I did Arkham. What was it? I did the first one and the second one.
You played them?
The first one was very linear. The second one, which is the city.
Arkham Asylum, great game, little linear, but honestly a fantastic game.
Yes.
Arkham City, which is probably the best of the games. It's funny how always the sequels always seem to be the ones that always hold up the best between Mass Effect 2, Dark Knight. Dark Knight 2, that's a whole different thing. But yeah, and then the third game, Arkham Knight. It's a great game. The graphics, you know what? Honestly, it's probably one of the best looking games ever made to this day. The rain, the way his costume looks, the animation,
the material, the way China's
car. I know everybody hates the Batmobile. It's overdone. But the car, that game is truly amazing. We should really try to get Top to restart that entire series.
We'll do it.
Let's do it. Get him to play Batman. Be Batman. Be the Bat. Be the Bat Top.
You're gonna stay it from me.
Where are you?
Where are you?
A little whisper. He didn't overdo the voice in the first movie. The first movie,
because he wasn't really Batman in the first movie yet. He was learning to be Batman.
Oh, we're going to that excuse. So by the second movie, he's just talking to Gordon in a bank.
He's just angry all the time at that point. He's always getting beat up. There's always someone trying to commit crimes. He's not killing them, so they're always getting back out of prison. He's like, I'm tired of you. Stay in jail.
Going in hindsight, I don't know how I feel about the third movie either. I watch it and tend to get bored now. It's not a great crescendo to the end trilogy.
No.
And that daytime fight at the end is garbage. Go rewatch that. Watch all those background actors have no idea what the hell they're doing. Where was Nolan's budget that day for a coordinator to help those boys out a little bit?
They wasted it.
Then you have my permission to die. Yeah, such a swing and a miss, which a lot of movies are nowadays. I'm trying to think of the last decent movie that I saw. It's hard.
I've been watching old movies. I can't even watch anything new.
Well, the new movie that I want to try to get the missus to watch is Equilibrium. I'm pitching that. It's a great movie, an unsung movie, another Christian Bale classic. That's a cult classic.
Oh yeah, I mean, if she doesn't shed a tear when that dog.
Okay,
spoiler!
Careful! But that movie, if anybody has,
if you haven't seen Equilibrium,
we'll breakdown. I get it, but give people a shout out there for a little spoiler alert. But maybe we'll do a breakdown series of old movies because that's a movie that's absolutely fantastic. It really touches on some heartstrings, and with the dark climate of everything that's going on now, it hits on some touchy stuff. So
but is it better than The Matrix?
Okay. Well, see now.
That's another debate. That's another
This is
debate.
the argument. This is the argument. Does the whole sum of its parts detract? So okay, how many
Standalone, Matrix 1
how do you-
versus Equilibrium. Story, everything.
Well,
Everything.
maybe that might be a versus one day, my friend, because I will take Equilibrium.
By the way, which one you guys think is going to be better? Equilibrium or Matrix? And if you haven't seen Equilibrium,
Go
definitely
check it out. It is a
That's
fantastic movie. Not quite the same kind of vein. It's not a
No.
Johnny Mnemonic. It's not a whole about like
No.
takes place in your head. And it's not really about
No.
technology, but it's all about dystopian futures. It's a good comparison. It's a crazy nature of life right now and where we're going. Hopefully the whole AI thing doesn't get too crazy and too out of hand and puts us all out of something. We're trying to do something here. So remember, people following people. Stop that whole AI nonsense. We're here to do this for each other.
Come on. Then tell them he doesn't think Predator is a good movie. Come
not
on.
that I don't think Not that I don't think the Predator is a good movie. It's
Come
that
on,
now
Dylan.
as an old man.
You
Old
son
man.
of a
When I
bitch.
start the Predator, I just can't wait to get to the part where Arnold's alone. As soon as
No,
the scream-
man. It's the
As
camaraderie.
soon as the scream happens, I'm like, all right, the movie is starting. I know it's the last 20 minutes, but that last 20 minutes,
Guys, there's
is
no-
some of the best cinema. Oh my goodness! Before then, it's a generic
Mac!
action movie.
Mac!
Generic action movie.
Get to the chopper.
We got
Come
classic
on.
line. I ain't got time to bleed. I get it. Throw it all at me. I get the lines. I get the classic nature of the movie. The whole
Bro, the chopper scene. Just the chopper scene.
I get
Yeah,
it.
the
it.
chopper scene when they're flying and they got Little Richard playing something Sally going on, okay, and they're literally about to drop in. I play that when I'm dropping into Helldivers, baby. That is like bunch of slack-jawed. Can't say that word around here. This shit will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus, just like me. Yeah, strap this on your sore ass plane, and then I laugh. Dude, that movie is from top to bottom the man's man movie, and I'll put that up there.
As an adult,
Same with Conan the
I'm
Barbarian,
sitting there
best
on
movie
my-
ever made,
I'm sitting there
ever
on my
made,
phone.
1,000 times.
Wow.
Conan the Barbarian, 1986. Arnold Schwarzenegger was at 84, something like that. That's the best movie ever made, Conan the Barbarian.
The best movie
Ever. I could
made?
if I had to live on an island and only watch one movie for the rest of my life, it's Conan the Barbarian. It's dun 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 dun. Come on, dun 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 dun. Oh, dude, all day, all day. My entire childhood was based around Conan the Barbarian. My entire life. I watched that movie as a kid, and that was it. I was over. What is best in life? Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of the women. Ah, that is good. It's amazing. He punches a camel. Like, who comes up with this, man?
Back when you can make movies. Back when the action movie was king. What happened to the action star?
Yeah, I know.
The last action hero, so to speak. Which is another great movie. Why did everybody hate that movie? Last
Because
Action Hero is a great flick.
It is a great movie.
My name is Arnold
It be-
Braunschweiger. This man's not dead! Great fucking movie, man.
Some good cameos in there.
Cameos.
A cameo for Terminator. What's his name from Terminator? Which also makes a cameo in Wayne's World.
That's awesome.
Wayne's World. He makes the same cameo as the police officer twice.
T-1000, huh?
T-1000, baby.
Wait, he's not the T-1000 in that movie. You're
Yes,
thinking
he
of the
is.
poster. You're thinking of the Stallone poster in the video.
No. In the movie, he has one scene where he walks out of the police station. Arnold's going in. He walks out, and then the kid turns around and looks at him and goes, "It's the T-1000 actor." Yes,
right,
and he
I'm gonna
does
go
this.
find that
We're gonna
clip
do it. Two
right
clips. Wayne's World. When he
World
pulls
clip
over.
totally.
Yeah, we know.
You
and
recognize this boy?
yes, and then the second one is Last Action Hero. He comes out for just a second. He walks right by, and you see him clear as day in his uniform and everything.
All right. So
The
there's a little
T1000.
Easter egg that I missed. I
Two
gotta go back
double.
and check
Oh
out.
yeah, it's the double Easter egg right there, brother. About almost an hour in right now. That's good. But yeah, dude, that's I'm an Arnold fan, man. You know, besides some Van Damme movies.
We'll do a top 5 list of our favorite Arnold movies. I'm very curious to see what the difference between yours and mine would be. We're gonna add that in.
There's only one number one.
That might be
It's
different
Conan.
between the two of us.
Not the Destroyer. I'm not. That's one. A lot of people like Conan the Destroyer.
No, that movie's absolute garbage. I'm sorry to tell you.
That might as well have been He-Man.
He-Man.
I'll put He-Man, Dolph
Hey.
Lundgren, He-Man over that.
He-Man
The
was
Skeletor, at least Skeletor was badass.
Oh, that Neil sequence. Oh my god.
He's sitting there like.
That one part of the movie is actually pretty good. The rest of the movie's pretty garbage.
Yes.
Rest of
Anywhere Skeletor was in, it was good. You know,
All right, we
so-
got 2 minutes left. This was our inaugural episode. A good start.
Yes,
a
this
good
is it.
test.
Yeah,
we're gonna see how this goes.
Yep.
All right, Top. So tell us all, where can they find you? What are we doing? How you doing? Talk to the people. Let's.
All right, you guys can find me on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Top GG Gaming TV. We have to add the TV for Twitch. Kick, Rumble, you name the platform, Instagram, everything. All my little things are there on the side. Give a scan, drop a like. Check out my streams with Elden Ring. I got some Helldivers. I got some Marvel Rivals. Guys, stop by, check it out. Hopefully I'll be able to stream soon again. Maybe this weekend we might get a special guest stream going on. And I'll be able to do a little bit maybe for 2 or 3 hours. You know, very lucky to give him the time to even do that with my wife and everything and the full family here. But guys, thank you, and you know, supporting, and take it away, CJ.
Appreciate that, Top. Thank you for everything. My name is CJ Amato. I'm a dark fantasy author. Please follow the links below. My first book, Dig My Grave, of the Hymns of the Lighthouse series, is available on Amazon on paperback, hardcover, Kindle, ebook. It's available on Kindle Unlimited if you're a member of that platform. The audiobook is amazing. I have 2 amazing narrators, Manjul Menjivar, Elizabeth Aarons. They brought my book to life in ways that I can't express and can't tell you about. I would love for you guys to go check it out. And hopefully soon I'm working on a new project to bring even new light to my original story. So go check it out. Go check out my Instagram. Go check out my TikTok. Just like Top, he's given me inspiration to start gaming and start doing some streaming. So I have first 3 episodes of me playing Cyberpunk 2077 up. I will be getting back into that. Truly appreciate your time. Truly appreciate everybody for joining us. Top, you got anything to say? You got anything to add?
That's it, man. This is, you know, episode 1 down. We're trying. We're gonna heighten up our battleship here, you know, and I'm just glad to be a part of this, and hopefully, like I said, we'll do more of this, guys. You let us know, get some ideas, our verses. You know, we got some movie things you see. We got some characters we're going to be versing each other out in here, and some cooperative stuff, some interviews coming with some special guests here. Check out the Paisans as well. We got clips on the Paisans for interviews with that as well. So, you know, stay tuned, and we'll see what we can make some magic. Yeah.
Please like us on all the platforms down below: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Rumble. We're going to start posting soon, and eventually live streams will start coming aboard.
Live content.
I want
maybe
to
even
thank-
do a podcast live.
Maybe we'll even do a podcast live. So I want to thank my partner in crime here. I have known Dre since I was 11 years old. He's my absolute best friend, and I appreciate him doing this endeavor with me. So hopefully we can keep this rocking and keep this entertaining for you. Appreciate you all stopping by. We're going to fade away, and we're going to let this outro take over. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, Dre. And we'll see you
At
all
week's
next time.
end.
Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll check y'all out next week. Peace.
Dre and CJ have done their duty. We may never know who these stalwart heroes really are. All we know is that when we need them most, they'll be back before too long at week's end.